Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tomorrow Crew. I am Mimma Viglezio. I'm the editor-in-chief of Tomorrow the Digital Showroom Content, and I am waiting to welcome the wonderful Hed Mayner. We've just seen his Autumn-Winter 21 collection that just went live at Digital Paris Fashion Week. I hope you watched the show. It was an extraordinary collection. Hi, there you
Hello,
are. You have
how are
no
you?
idea how nervous I was about the whole
No, we
technology thing
managed.
that I need to do well. So how are you? Good afternoon
I'm,
for you.
yeah, good afternoon. How are you, Mima?
I'm very well. Are you happy about
Yeah,
having
I'm
now
happy.
shown your
We
beautiful
just saw
collection?
it. We just seen it all of us together, and
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it
did.
was wonderful.
Did you
I'm
clap
super
yourself?
happy. Yeah, we clap. Everyone was clapping one another. I think like we were just like all the team in the studio. So it was
The after show relaxing. So sorry to keeping you for another 10 minutes, and thank you for giving me the
with
time.
pleasure. Yeah,
It was extraordinary as usual. It was really beautiful. Well
thanks
done.
a lot.
You know that I have a designer crush on you, so a
Thank
bit
you very
biased.
much, Mima.
Um, Hed, the first thing I noticed was this contrast and juxtaposition between the lushness and the richness and the coziness and the yumminess of the texture, the collection, and everything, and the roughness of the venue, which was interesting. But I would like to hear what you have to say
Yeah.
about that.
There was something like in the venue that complete the texture and the colors, the color palette of the collection, and together with the clothes and the texture, there was this aim of creating this feeling of like a painting, like a
Oh,
kind of watercolor painting, you know. So it was like some kind of background, but at the same time, it was very much like completing all the texture and the colors of the collection, and
so it
it was.
wasn't. It was an adding. It was an emphasizing. That's what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's true that it is a contrast, you know, because it's kind of destroyed, but and the clothes were a bit more defined, and but at the same time, if you look at the colors, like there is this kind of light blue all over that is really completing all this type of browns or these yellows, different type of yellow, white, like the olive green, the ivory. So it was like contributing in that, like just making an extension of this whole texture, the
Yes,
location.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, and by the way, I really loved the soundtrack as well because everything came together beautifully. No surprise here, but it did. Um, and I read in your press release, I'm very interested in the first sentence. It said the necessity of isolation, but the desire to be seen.
Yeah.
Can you
You know,
can
it's this
you
kind of,
explain?
I don't know, I guess it's this kind of like inner conflict we so many of us must have, I don't know. But it's
Yeah.
yeah. So and it's also very much related to clothes and dressing up, and I guess that it's like always this kind of question you have in front of you, like so it was it started with that, and then I think there is also something in this collection that was a bit more kind of defined. The silhouette was a bit more defined. It was a bit
Yes.
more, yeah, about this idea of dressing up. So it was just kind of like more relating to this, um, you know, like this kind of silhouette that is also, I mean, last season was a bit more abstract and a bit more blurry, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this season, the silhouette was a bit more kind of built and put in together with this kind of very linear look that start in the neck, like, or the long hat going to the button, very low, but the jacket and low buttoning, and this huge elongated pant with the crease and the shoe with the buckle. It was a bit more kind of clear and identified, and yeah, it was.
I thought exactly about there is this blazer that it's fitted and tailored, and yet it has this overblown shoulder, and I can see. This is a good thing. I can see your signature. I mean, I think that now if I see that, I'm thrown into that collection, I immediately say Hed Mayner, which I think it's a very good thing. So I can see your style and your signature, but I also see an evolution. That blazer with that high button and almost a tailor waist, if I'm not
Yeah, exactly.
mistaken,
Yeah,
for me was. was sort of an evolution. So is that what you mean when you say a little bit more tailored, a little bit more defined?
Yeah, I think so. You know, also when you work on a silhouette like that, then it's less about removing element, you add element. So the pieces were kind of like you recognize they are familiar, and it's also, I think, less about the idea of oversize. It's more this kind of sculpture, because a lot of the silhouette are maybe combine these two, like big at some areas a bit and going closer to the body and other places. Also with the turtleneck, you know, they just close very tight under the waist and create this kind of volume in the pants, because they are just like very long and seated on the waist. And then the same in the jacket. So it's more this kind of, I guess, not really only like an oversized approach. It's like more sculptural, which was always the case, but it's more present in this collection.
Yes, it's still, what I love to see is that the awkwardness of this incredible elegance is still there. And I guess you will never lose it, because that's where, you know, the famous beautiful mistake that we discussed before. So this awkwardness is still there. And it's incredible how I still think that you are the next modern tailor in a way, you know, for young people that want to dress up, but dress up in a funny, interesting, modern, relevant way. And so really congratulations. I've so many things I would like to ask, but there is a last one that I would like, that I read in your press release, and you talk about this non-minimal minimalism. And I guess it means that, you know, the colors are simple, they're block colors, they're defined, but then there must be some complicated constructions.
But
What is non-minimal? Sorry.
I think something with minimalism, sometimes you're in this kind of like a search for perfection, you know. There is this idea of minimalism that is I mean, the aesthetic of minimalism. Sometimes it's really about create the perfect thing, you know, the perfect white shirt or the perfect jacket. And in this collection, there is not this type of motivation. I think the minimal aspect, it's very fundamental. It's something just kind of the essence of minimal. It's just to have this clarity and to kind of going to the essence of like the piece or how it should look like, without the kind of, I would say, the mania around minimalism. So it's I think it's, I hope I explained it well, but it's I meant like that.
It's clear. I want to mention, and maybe for me it's a little bit that it's the scarf turtleneck or turtleneck scarf. I don't know how you call it, or the weird poncho. There's some ideas here that are probably going to be taken up by others, but we will always know that they came from you first.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for putting some white in it. It's like, you know, I love white, and now I really hope I can find that small enough size to make it mine, and to decide that this is a genderless collection so I can wear it. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Hed. Congratulations, and I'm looking forward for more. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All the best. Bye.